Some people might initially find it, not to say daunting, but something a little bit out of the ordinary. Not what you'd expect from typical, wedding preparation with DJ and MCs. I found it to be not entirely dissimilar to just a conversation that you would have with someone who's really truly interested in understanding what the essence of the reason why you're marrying this woman or this man, and the end result, pulling all that information together and lacing it over the first dance track really was tremendous in terms of the result. Something novel that we'd never seen anywhere else. Something that really impressed all of our guests, and we're still hearing about it almost on a daily basis 2 months after the fact.
Very true, very accurate. At first I was more on the shy side of trying to figure out, okay, well, if all of my wedding guests are going to hear about this, I want to make sure I say the right things. And really quickly it just kind of became, as Xa was saying, more of a conversation, and you're answering things and you're laughing about them and you're reminiscing on certain things that you might have not had the chance to think about in a few months as part of the planning process. And I would even dare say it was a nice way to get back to the why are you planning this one big day. So you're remembering from the get-go the inception of your relationship, what was special about this person, and it was a nice way to walk down memory lane, and especially a really nice surprise for each other on our wedding day, and a very special moment to be able to experience together what the other had said, and very special. Yep. Very, very special.
And the fact that it was kept secret, of course, just made it even so more magical and memorable. Well, I would say that initially, first and foremost, they were positively surprised and impressed, as I said, by the concept, because it's something that at least ourselves and our friends had never experienced before. So that in itself was impressive, and the as Marie-Eve said previously, the short condensed narrative as to why are you marrying this person, and the whole reason why everybody here is gathered in this place in this night to celebrate the union of these two people, overlaid on the actual the spectacle of the first dance itself, was quite striking, and even in most cases as well, a very emotional experience for our guests. Yeah.
In terms of how it was received by our guests, we are still hearing about it to this day. People will phone us or will read a note from someone and it'll say, my goodness, we couldn't believe what we were hearing. We couldn't believe you guys were talking to each other. And very specifically, I have one friend who apparently shouted out to you following the first dance. Stefan asked the crowd, have you ever seen anything more special? And apparently she shouted out to you, no! And still weeks later, that was still her impression. She couldn't believe that this was such a special moment to share with each other, but also with our guests. And that seemed to be a very strong sentiment that was echoed throughout the rest of our party.
Was tremendous in terms of the result.
Very special. Yep. Very, very special.